Prince Charles pays his respects at the India Gate War Memorial in New Delhi. Credit REUTERSCathal Mc. Not an heir to the throne at the age of 68, he has had plenty of time to think about it. So the Prince of Wales took it in his stride today as he was quizzed by schoolchildren about his plans for being king. The prince, who was spending his last day of his Commonwealth tour with the Duchess of Cornwall in India, agreed to be interviewed by curious primary school children, who wanted to know details of his favorite books and actors. One 9-year-old girl had a very specific query in mind: was he planning to build a fort when he was king? The pupil, named Pragya, was reassured as the prince agreed "I will" to make the class laugh. He clarified afterwards that he did not, in fact, have specific plans for fort building. It was a light moment in the final day of a long tour, which has seen the Prince and Duchess visit Singapore, Brunei, Malaysia and New Delhi. In his last public engagement before flying home in time for Remembrance Sunday, the Prince delivered the third of his speeches underlining the importance of the Commonwealth and its diversity. Prince Charles and his wife Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, visits the India Gate. Credit AP photo. Manish Swaroop addressing guests as the British High Commission. The Prince hailed the bonds between Britain and India and urged the public to cherish their diversity. Using an Urdu word to refer to his wife as darling, he told an audience, "I cannot tell you how delighted my Mehbooba and I are to be back in India, a country that is so very special to us both." Saying he had always believed the sheer diversity of the Commonwealth is one of its greatest strengths, he warned this diversity is to be celebrated and cherished not only because it is so central to our identities and our sense of belonging, but also, if I may say so, because it offers us the best hope of addressing the most pressing challenges of our time. Prince Charles, Prince of Wales and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall walk with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Credit YUM Getty Images. A one-size-fits-all approach to globalization simply cannot be the answer and will, I am convinced, lead us into a sterile, monocultural homogeneity that creates ever greater problems whilst simultaneously robbing us of the solutions to address them. Saying the world's challenges are already as urgent as they are profound, he pointed to climate change, food insecurity, overfishing and pollution as key concerns. He said he had great hopes for the combination of traditional knowledge and cutting-edge ingenuity within the Commonwealth's population. The challenges we face together and the aspirations we share make it as relevant and as necessary as it has ever been, he said. Gallery. Charles and Camilla's tour of Southeast Asia and India. It offers us all the hope that by working together, and drawing strength from our diversity, we might secure a safer, more prosperous and fairer future for our children and our grandchildren. The address formed the third major speech about the Commonwealth for the Prince during his trip, leading up to next year's Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in London. The tour has been designed to re-emphasize the ties between Commonwealth countries, a cause close to the Queen's heart. The Prince and Duchess spent just one night in New Delhi, taking a moment's silence at India Gate, attending events with schoolchildren, business leaders and in company of women taxi drivers, and dining with Prime Minister Modi. The royal couple have already visited Singapore, Malaysia and Brunei in what the Prince has called their Commonwealth tour. Among their final events was a garden party in honor of Elephant Family, the charity founded by the Duchess' late brother, and a visit to see underprivileged school children. After a change in venue because of the thick smog engulfing New Delhi, the Prince was quizzed by children from Lajpat Nagari School about his plans for when he is king. One of the pupils, who were aged 7 to 9, asked for his favorite book, with the Prince taking time to mull it over carefully. "What do you think it might be?" he said. "There are so many to choose from. Have any of you read the Harry Potter books yet? They are very good books." A second child then asked for his favorite actor, with the Prince replying, "Gracious me, when I think about it, there are so many of them. There is a very good actor called Sir Anthony Sher who is a brilliant Shakespearean actor, and everything else. There are lots of others though." The Prince and Duchess returned to the UK late on Thursday night, ready for their Remembrance Day duties.